Hello, people of the internet, it's Amanda. And first off, I just want to thank you if you decided to stay with me in this part of the video. I'm sure that some of you might have just clicked on this to see the first part, which is the unboxing part. But still, thank you if you decided to view that. But if you decided to stay with me and just sit down and just chat casually about my thoughts on the CD jackets, the songs that were in the single, and the external bonuses and everything like that, then thank you so much. You've seen how it was for my Land album unboxing / review video, then you would know how casual things are here. I'm no technical reviewer or anything like that. I'm just here to share my fangirly feels with everyone, so just putting it out there. But before we start, I just want to share a somehow funny story as to how I decided to get these singles. It was during the first day of the Land concert when they announced this, and as soon as the first concert ended, pre-orders started opening, and I was surprised with myself as to how fast I decided to click that add to cart button, and everything was finalized so fast. I was also shocked myself. And my main reason for this is because I had high hopes, given that the release for this is December 16, which is a day before Genki's birthday. I really hoped that this would be his comeback single with the group. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but you know what? Single, no single, album, no album, whatever time he decides to come back, I feel like it's gonna be very satisfying and fulfilling. I mean, obviously, there's still a little bit of sadness there, because for sure, I saw a lot of people speculating about this as well, given the date, and then there's something about the song titles and everything like that that led to more speculation. But either way, you know, it really doesn't matter that much whether his comeback would be in line with a release or anything like that. Just a comeback would be something that's very satisfying and fulfilling. And before I get too emotional about this, I'm just gonna move on and actually start talking about the singles themselves already. As usual, got distracted, sorry about that. First one is the regular version, which has I Promise, Winter Love Story, and Glad to See You. Now, for the title song for this particular single, I Promise, I actually really like it because number one, at first it gives the impression of a very, nice and romantic and warm love song. But then as soon as you start dissecting the lyrics of it and how there seems to be a level of desperation and hopefulness in the lyrics as to, this other person addressing the person that they love and care about. And there seems to be, this message of going against all odds and stuff like that, you would realize that this isn't exactly the happiest song there is. Double it up with the story version of the music video, and it's just that kind of song that has all these different emotions. The lyrics of it is really good as well. Again, it has the vibe of, we're gonna beat all the odds and stuff like that. So I don't know, I really like this one. I feel like it adds up to the list of my favorite songs from King and Prince discography so far. So there's that. Winter Love Story is something that I've been looking forward to hearing in full ever since I heard it last year from their first 7-Eleven CM, but it never saw the light of day, and I guess the reason for that is because they're going to do this for the second time of the second part of their collaboration this year, so that's really something. And then Glad to See You is actually something that I initially thought was going to be a ballad given the title, but when I heard it, I also wasn't disappointed because I actually like it as well. It might not be a ballad, and I'll be talking about a song later that is more of a ballad that I did expect to be a ballad from this single. So far, putting it out there that all the songs in this single I actually really like. This is how the front looks like, and then the back we have the beautiful night sky, nightscape situation right there. And then when you open it up, so I like the choice of colors for this particular single. So the CDs are in orange and then the DVDs are in blue, and it perfectly complements like the color story that they're giving for, you know, the entire vibe of the album. The regular version also comes with another more festive jacket that is in line with their 711 CM. I absolutely like this jacket for very obvious reasons. I mean, we have dark-haired Shorin right there. I mean, what's not to love? And as well as, you know, just a very warm expressions that they have for this particular jacket. And I kind of like that they included this as well, because initially I thought that, you know, it was going to be like another limited edition version or anything like that, but apparently it's just an extra jacket for in line with the collaboration that they have. So there's that. Move on to the LEA version. So this is how it looks like. A nice another nice blue color right here, and then the back we have the boys looking expensive as usual. Now inside, so nothing much on the inside, because obviously these are singles and not albums, so there's no like extra stuff here and there to like really point out. Like even the covers, you know, they're just very thin with the lyrics of the songs. For LEA, this has I Promise and Little Christmas, which is apparently Shaw's favorite, and I sort of like understood why as soon as I listened to it. So Little Christmas is the ballad that I'm talking about, or more like a semi-ballad song that has a very 90s vibe to it. The words to the song are very, very sappy. So I kind of get why he likes this song, because he's always like more emotional kind of songs. So, and biases aside, from the fact that, you know, he said that it's his favorite, and my bias is towards him, obviously. But I actually really like the song as well. But you know, it's not similar to I Promise in a way that I Promise you can listen to all year round without the seasonal attachment to it, whereas this one, it's really more of that very nice warm love song that is very festive-y in a way, you know, obviously given the title. This also includes the DVD for the music video story version and the music video making for the story version. That one I really like. Actually, the thing with this is that when I saw the full version of the story version music video, I actually really like it, but I feel like it really helped that they had the other things going on with the promotion to really match up to the story version. So if you don't know, they released a sort of like fan fiction-y short novel type of thing using the perspective of the girl on Twitter and this website that they had in promotion of the single. And they also released like a comic version of, you know, the things that happened before, prior to the quote-unquote relationships that were in the story version, sort of like a backstory and supplementary stories that went into, you know, what happened before or behind the scenes of the story version. And what's interesting is that when I saw the full version, I was like, okay, so it was really necessary for them to add those details, because otherwise it would feel very detached and incomplete in a way. But in terms of cinematography or anything like that, I mean, they had an actual director to really help them out with this. So if you don't know, the director that they got for the I Promise story version is the director for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and also Kurosaki-kun. So definitely like there's cinematography that went into the music video, the story version music video. So on that front, I really like it. It's just that I understood after seeing the full version that why they needed to go through all these things with the promotion, with the backstories and everything, with the fan fiction-y types of additional material, because just by itself it felt lacking in a way. on that aspect. But yeah, but I still like it. I still like it, obviously. Now, with that said, so let's move on to the last version, which is LEB, and this is how it looks like. Out of all the covers, actually, this would probably be my favorite for some reason. I don't know why. I just like it. There's just a, I don't know, I just really like this cover a lot. And then here's the back. So again, boys looking very expensive. And then same on the inside. So again, nothing too special on the inside on the lyrics part. It's just orange for the CD and then blue for the DVD. This includes the dance version and the music video making of the dance version. So in that one, I don't know, it's just pretty straightforward for that one because obviously it's a dance version. But what I want to point out there is I tweeted about this as well, is that while they were eating during their breaks, there were 6 chairs there, and maybe that was unintentional or anything like that, but that also got me really emotional for some reason because they were just hanging out there and there were 6 chairs, and I feel like this is me just missing Genki for the past, I don't know how long anymore, but yeah. Now that we've gotten the singles out of the way, let's talk about the external bonuses. Regular version, so there's the Echo bag, which a lot of people had mixed reactions about, and there were also complaints that I saw when the first batches came out, because apparently like some were defective where it's either they have prints on both ends or there's no text print at all or anything like that. So thankfully when I got mine, I got the proper version. The thing is, I like how you can make it as compact as this, and then it's sort of like you just pull it out and then pop it out. But it is actually quite small. Like, it is really small. I think it's just, you know, for very, I mean, it's kind of like spacey in itself, but definitely still small. Can barely fit anything in here. So it's really more of just like a collectible in my opinion. It's not really like, for some reason, this was the one that I was pretty excited about even before they revealed the visuals, just because it's an Echo bag. But the thing is, I actually like the design thing. The material itself is also not that bad. And yeah, so I'm just pretty happy I didn't get like a defective one. It kind of looks not that good given the creases because of the folds, but in person it's actually not that bad. And for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's just how I like things to not look crisp or anything like that, but the Echo bag, like the design for me is pretty okay. So there's that, but I probably won't be using this for anything. Actually, it's really more of just a collectible, really. And yeah, I get why people were kind of like not into it after they saw it, because it is really small. It is small, but I don't know, like for me it's kind of nice that you can like make it as like compact back, so if you're going to use it, then you know, it's easier to like keep or anything like that. Another external bonus is this one, which is an A6 sized sticker. Yes, so this one I actually really like. I mean, I wouldn't stick this anywhere, obviously, but I mean, why would you use a sticker this big anyway? But I really like how it just looks like a very nice casual photo. Really nice for like display. So that's probably what I'm going to do with this. But I know I just really like this this one. And then obviously the last one would be, we have the poster right here. Now definitely a lot darker in terms of color story as compared to the Land one, so the contrast from that to this is definitely something that I appreciate, like especially with the transition of also a very similar color scheme with Mazy Night, and then with Land being all pastely and then going back to this. So I don't know why, but that sort of like transition here and there is something that I really like. I definitely like this single a lot. There are no songs that I didn't exactly like, wasn't exactly my cup of tea. I understand that it's definitely a lot more festive in vibe as compared to the others, but with I Promise as the headlining song or the headlining title for this one, it I don't know, I just find it really interesting and I absolutely like it. And yeah. I mean, obviously this video turned out with just me fangirling all over the place for the past couple of minutes or so, but I still hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Comment down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on I Promise? Which ones are your favorite songs from the single, or any other thoughts, negative reactions, anything like that? So let's talk it out down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel and you would want to hear more from me, please hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again soon in a new one.